Hey, what's up, everybody? Commissioner Ace Coach 704 here. I apologize for the zoomed in view. I don't know what's going on with this thing. But Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. I wanted to get this out real quick before Christmas gets real hectic for everybody. First of all, Christmas is a league holiday, so there'll be no official activity going on. Before I jump into the incentives, which is what this video is mainly about, I'm going to go through the off-season schedule and try to explain um, kind of how it flows here in the PEL for everybody that's new. So we'll be in the re-sign period all of Christmas Day, and then also on Tuesday, the December 26th, up until 6 p.m. Eastern Time. At 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, we'll enter Stage 1 free agency and trade. Excuse me, and trades. Oh, Lord. Need some water. So we'll be there approximately 24, 25 hours. Stage 2 free agency will advance the next day, Wednesday evening, between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Then we'll be in that for about 24, 25 hours. Then stage 3 free agency trades and scouting will advance at, actually it'll start, between 5 and 7 p.m. Thursday night, Eastern Standard Time. We'll be in that until Friday morning, between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. And that will start the scouting only phase of the off season. And then, of course, the draft is that night, Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. As usual with the draft, we have a few rules here in the PEL. In the first round, there's no time limit to make your picks. Starting in the second round, there is a 1-minute time limit that we strictly enforce. If you get skipped, and it does happen, it is not my fault. I have told you several times by Friday that there is a 1-minute limit starting in the second round. One thing I did not post is if you're going to miss the draft, please let me know. In the first round, I don't skip any picks, so we let the time go, even if you're there or you're not. Unless I know for sure you're not there, I won't skip you. But if you get skipped in the first round, I'm going to skip you going forward. Now, if you come into the draft late, please send me a DM and let me know. Because there's so much going on in the chat with us posting our pictures of our picks and everything that I'm not going to see it in the chat. I'm going to be, doing an analysis, especially this year. I'm going to do some live analysis because I've only got a first round pick and then I don't pick again until like the 6th. And I don't think I'm trading for picks. So I'm going to try that out this year and see how that goes. But remember, 1-minute time limit starts in the second round. If you are skipped, it is not my fault. Please do not get mad at me. I'm just moving the draft along so we're not online all night long. One thing that's new, trades during the draft do not count against the off-season limit because I know we have guys that would like to offer up the rest of their picks because they're done picking, so I'm not going to hold that against you for your trade limit in the off-season. Remember, in the off-season, we have one trade that you can make. In the regular season, you have 2 trades that you can make. Okay, so be smart with your one trade. We do track them, and I do analyze them, so you're not going to get around it, period. If you do try to get around it, you're going to get booted out the league, point blank and period. All right. After the draft, we do advance to week 1 preseason, and then we stay in week 1 preseason until the next morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. In this case, that is Saturday. And then the preseason will advance every 4 hours on Saturday. So we advance at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, then 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and then we give a little bit of time before the last advance because that's when you make cuts and you set your practice squads. So that'll advance at midnight Eastern Time, which is when Season 4 will start. Okay, practice squad stealing will open up in week 2 of the regular season. And then we always do our commish draft roundtable where we go through every team and get an idea of what they may be picking in the draft. Don't know what day that'll be this week. We're in a weird holiday week between Christmas and New Year's, so we'll see when that is. Hopefully I can get at least one of the guys on with me, if not everybody. Cody has done it with us both times. I think Jeff has done it one time, then Kyle's done it one time. And then last year we opened it up with the party chat to other guys that come on. And, we'll probably do that again. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll get that date out there as soon as we have a chance to discuss it after Christmas. I always do the post-draft grades. They I can't even talk. They will be available 2 to 3 days after the draft. All right, so be looking for those, and I like to post those up, and I usually type them up, and it goes to a pretty good analysis. And then PEL Live Tuesday night, we'll get into a little bit more about the off season. All right, I didn't even really want to talk that much, but we may not have a PEL Live now. As for incentives, we had some guys that did a great job this year, and I want to talk about what they're going to be getting. I'm going to be reaching out to you guys starting tomorrow during the day and then throughout the week. So for the games played metric, we had you get a free development upgrade if you played 15 or more games this year in the Primetime Elite League, and we had several guys do that. And the following, I'll be reaching out to you to get your player that you want a free development upgrade on. All right, the Browns, Cardinals, Chargers, Chiefs, Eagles, who I've already talked to you already got yours. 49ers, Jaguars, Seahawks, Steelers, and Titans. So congratulations to all you guys. Appreciate your dedication and knocking your games out and being dedicated as a great member of the PEL. I'll be reaching out to you once again for those development upgrades that you want. Okay. Now, we also had a second tier. If you played 13 or 14 games, you got a +2 attribute boost to one player of your choice. We had 4 teams do that: the Bills, Dolphins, Lions, and Packers. All right, so I'll be reaching out to you guys as well for a +2 attribute boost to one player of your choosing. Good job on that. Article incentives. Now, these are really, really good because activity to the site is really big for us. Not only it ranks us in the top 20 of Daddy Leagues, which we've been in consistently. I've been checking that because of your activity that you've posted this season. And we had some guys that did a really, really awesome job with this. So we have our huge incentive. This is the biggest incentive that you can ever do in a PEL. So if you do 10 articles or more, you get a clean salary cap, which I'm about to do now. You get 3 development upgrades of your choosing. You get $20 million in funds also if you're an owner, because it's harder to be an owner, so I threw that extra incentive in there. We had 2 guys meet this incentive, the Texans and the Chiefs, and I have to give you a round of applause. That is an awesome job, and a big reason why we are top 20 was because of the work you did in posting those articles on a regular basis. Texans had 14 articles, man. 14, that is awesome. And then the Chiefs ended up with 11, which is awesome as well. So I'll be reaching out to you guys about 3 players that you want to upgrade for doing such an awesome job. Then you'll have a clean salary cap here in a minute. And then if you're an owner, you'll also have $20 million in funds. Congratulations. We also had a second tier with the articles. If you did 5 articles, you get 1 development upgrade of your choosing. Also a clear salary cap. And then you get $10 million in funds if you're an owner. We had 3 guys do this. We had the Titans, Broncos, and the Dolphins. So another round of applause for those guys. That's another awesome job right there. And you're a big reason why we're top 20 among leagues on Daddy Leagues. So I'll be reaching out to you to find out what your development upgrade is for that. And you'll have a clean salary cap. And if you're an owner, you'll have an extra $10 million in funds coming to you real soon. All right. So, of course, there's all positives. Then there's negatives. The people that did not meet the minimum criteria for articles or games played. Now, articles I'm a little lenient with because some people don't know how to post, and we have a number here of people that don't know how to, didn't have any articles. So we have the Chargers, Giants, Bucks, Vikings, Saints, Raiders, Ravens, Patriots, Rams, and Cowboys. You did no articles. That's pitiful. That sucks. All I ask of you is I'm going to lower it down to 1. All I need you to do is one article. Now, if you're in this list next season, you're going to come up as possible expulsion from the PEL. Because we got people knocking out 14 like the Texans, and you're not doing at least one. So I'm going to require one. One article. That's it. So if you're any of those teams, please post one article. Go to front office and post blog and type something up. It's that simple. All right. Now, like I said, I'm a little lenient on the articles. All right. So that may be a little education there for some people. Games played, I'm not as lenient on. All right. So we got the Cowboys, Giants, Rams, Ravens, Saints, and Vikings did not meet the minimum 10-game play standard in the Primetime Elite League. Cowboys, I've talked to. I know his situation. I know Giants' situation. Ravens, I won't hold against him because he wasn't here all season. I talked to Vikings. I know his situation. Saints and Rams, I need to reach out to you guys, or you can reach out to me if you see this and let me know why you were not able to play your 10 games at the least to be active in the PEL. Okay? That's very important. If you're in this list again next year, that's just going to be automatic, man. We're here to play games. We got to have at least 10 games played every season, okay, going forward. Now, if you're in the double whammy category, that means you didn't meet the articles or the gameplay. I'm not happy with you. And that's Giants, Saints, Cowboys, Rams, Ravens, and Vikings. You're in a double whammy category. Double whammy ain't good. Like I said, I'm not holding against the Ravens since he wasn't here all season, but the others, I know you had situations, but I expect those situations to be rectified. And please up your activity level in the PEL, playing games, posting articles, okay? Everyone has been pretty active in the chat, so I really didn't even try to measure that standard. But, all right, so that's where we are. I've got the list here in my email, so I'll be reaching out to you guys that are deserving of incentives. And thank you guys once again for all the activity and all the extra stuff that you've put in to make PEL a top 20 league on Daddy Leagues. Other people have seen that. It's been a great recruiting tool. There are other leagues that I think do a good job and they struggle to get people, and we've been able to roll with 32 the vast majority of the Madden cycle so far. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep doing an awesome job. Hope everybody has a great holiday, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And we'll be back definitely soon with the PEL Draft Roundtable here in the next couple days. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.